Try with the box office here was another very slow week. How many games would have been number one for the third week if A Boy in the Heron didn't top the box office as well? Well, so there's a bunch of movies that released, including a massive drop from the Beyonce movie, which isn't too surprising given that the Taylor Swift movie also had a pretty big drop off as well. But The Boy in the Heron is the number one movie at the box office. The movie has made so far $86 million at the box office. This and it has made $73 million internationally, probably mostly in Japan. Yeah, most of the money for this movie comes from Japan, where it made $56 million in that country. South Korea, it has made $15 million now. Spain has made $1.4 million. Okay, and it hasn't released in the UK yet, which is the only other market it hasn't released in. And yeah, so this is a Studio Ghibli movie, and yeah, it's making a lot of money. I mean, at the box office, despite being 2D animated as well, made $73 million. Most of that being from Japan. The call following Studio Ghibli has obviously went to go see the movie as well. So the Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbird Lakes. I don't think the international numbers are updated, but the movie has officially broken even at the box office. Yes, this movie has officially broken even as well. Okay. The movie has made $135 million at the box office and has made $262 million globally, which means it has broken even at the box office. So much for all of the talking heads saying that this movie was a box office flop. Okay, the movie is obviously not. A box office flop. And yeah, that is about the Hunger Games movie. Next is Godzilla. This movie has broken even. Making $48 million globally at the box office. Which means this movie, with its very small budget, you know, so Godzilla minus one has made $48 million at the box office. Trolls Band Together continues to be a box office flop, as its disappointing numbers in the USA is, continuing to disappoint. It doesn't really have any major markets left outside of Japan, which it obviously has released in. So this movie is a flop. Yeah, so Trolls Band Together is still a box office flop, losing $60 million with Universal. Next is Risk, which this movie could have risked for a better box office. The movie's ratings have gotten better, but this movie is already dead. Okay, it's in the 5 million range, and it's not gonna, magically get any better. It's almost 0% chance a movie like this will get better. I know the holidays are coming up, but Illumination has a movie coming out. There's a Wonka movie. But apparently, some people always call a movie bad before it comes out. Like, really? The movie's not even out yet, and this YouTuber was always saying it was it's everything wrong with Hollywood, even though the movie isn't out yet. So you haven't seen the movie, okay? Save if the guy, saying the Marvels was bad before it even came out. Again, he was probably doesn't the movie based off the trailers, but yeah. Renaissance, a film by Beyonce, is not having any ratings at all. It's not too surprising as this is mostly the, very big fans of Beyonce going to see this movie as well, So yeah. And Napoleon is still a massive box office flop, only making $130 million at the box office. It doesn't seem that the box office for this movie will recover globally as well. Next is Waitress the musical. No one cares about this movie. It is in for 5 nights only. So that's like a 5 nights of Fred. So that's like 5 nights of Freddy's. 5 nights at Waitress the musical. Next is Animal. This movie is doing pretty well at the box office. No budget for this movie. The Sift. No budget for this movie. But yeah. Silent Night isn't doing too well. Again, not too surprising, but there is no budget for this movie given. But likely, this movie is a massive box office failure. Next is The Marvels. The movie is continuing to fail at the box office. It has basically dried up domestically and internationally. Well, it doesn't make any money whatsoever at the box office. So, The Marvels is yet another failure for Disney. In the pulp of failures they had this year, which is almost every movie but Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So, Disney is continuing to fail at the box office. Next is Thanksgiving, which has broken even as well, making it the third movie of the week to break even on this weekend, which means it's a pretty eventful weekend for movies. Yes, it is a slow weekend, you know. And yeah, that's about this video here. Goodbye.